everybody. Thanks for coming by and or watching Fun Cooking with Mary. I'm going to make something today. I had planned on making something that I've been wanting to share for a very, very, very long time, and it's called capirutada, and it's a Mexican bread pudding. And but before I get started, I just came from a walk, and I am really exhausted, and I thought I have to eat something. So I was thinking, what do I want to eat before I get started on this capirutada, because it's got a lot of goodies in it. And I says, well, you know what? I think I'm going to try to eat something healthy, which would be some kind of sandwich, avocado egg sandwich that I kind of saw in a picture, and I said, ooh, yummy, that sounds good. So I'm going to make a real light breakfast to get started, because I believe if you're a cook, you should eat before you get started to cooking. That way you don't keep cooking. If you're a stress eater like I am, I'm a stress eater, have some, if you're under a lot of stress, have some celery sticks or some carrot sticks or apple, something that's not, and that way, you know, you can kind of munch. You need to munch while you're doing whatever, and then it's healthy, and you know, stick with healthy. So I mean I have, because I can sit and eat, and I'm a stress eater as well. So anyway, so I wanted to get started on this before I got started on my other. So I'm going to wash my hands real quick. Alrighty. Okay. And I'm going to turn on my skillet. And I like cooking in a skillet because, you know, I used to be really, I used to be anemic. And, yeah, I had anemic, and so that's not good. So I started cooking a lot in skillets. That's why you see a lot of skillets here, because this is iron, and so I get my iron naturally from my skillets. So, and I do wash them in between, and then I re-season them. But I use them so much that I don't hardly have to re-season them. So, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put, and you know, your egg, you can actually, I'm put a little bit of this avocado coconut oil in here. Your egg, back to the egg, I'm going to fry my egg. I'm going to gently fry it, or you can scramble it. But what I wanted to say about the egg, you can also poach it if you're watching your calories, which is probably what I should be doing. But I want to hurry up and get this done and not fall asleep before I get started. So I have these 2 pieces of bread that I found, and not to promote it, but it's an Ezekiel bread, but I get the low sodium, and they only have like 80 calories a piece, each bread. And then it has like, I think 70 sodium, because I have to watch my salt intake. And it has no sugars in it, and it has nothing but a lot of, it has lentils, barley, wheat. I mean, it's gluten, but I don't think it comes with a non-gluten. I haven't seen any out there, but it's usually kept in the freezer. So I'm going to use 2 of these, and this should last me. Now this is a good filler. And you know what? Like your breads, that you have to acquire a taste to certain breads like this. Because I'm a bread lover. You know, first they tell you not to eat bread, and then they tell you to eat bread. And then I feel like this: whatever you put in your body is what everything you put in your body is going to affect you, and it's going to affect your eating. And I sat up there, and I found there's some ailments that I have, and I got really concerned, and I was freaking out, but it was something that had happened years ago that caused me to have some scarring in. So, anyways, but in it's a kidney. So, and I've always freaked out about my kidneys because if you've had problems with your kidneys since you were a baby, you're always constantly trying to take care of whatever. So I am a bit. There have been times where I I have cut up, as you see in my videos. I have eaten whatever, and that's my little rebellious side. But it's time to get serious for me, and I need to start eating a lot healthier. Anyways, just that having that news freaked me out. So I'm like, okay, and I probably shouldn't be doing this, but I could put some water in there. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I'll cook my whatever in water, and you can do that. So I have my bread toasting, and then I'm just going to crack that open, put a little bit of oil in there, and then I'm just going to slice. Be careful when you're slicing because we don't want you to cut your hands. And just kind of, I can scoop that out. So, that's okay. And I rinsed off my avocado. I wash it because you don't know how many hands are going through there. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of hands going through your avocado. So I kind of washed it, and I'm on the outside before I cut into it. And I do that with my melons. I do that with my onions. I do that with my my apples. Everything. Pretty much, I wash the outside of that before I cut into it. So, and I'm just going to put a little bit of salt and pepper for flavor. I can still. And I don't know what kind of diet you are on. Everybody has their own diet. There's all kinds of diets out there, and I've actually found out that I shouldn't be eating wheat. But I until it catches up to me, I'm gonna continue to eat it. So I mean, and then I'll have to make that choice, right? So I'll take a plate out, and then. Basically, instead of using, I love mayonnaise, and I try to get the healthier mayonnaise. Either you can make your own, or you can, a lot of people buy different kinds of mayonnaise, but I found this one mayonnaise, and it's called Veganese, and I really, really love it, and it doesn't have any eggs in it. So that means, because I love mayonnaise, but today I'm not going to use mayonnaise because I'm really going to try to do this healthier version of cooking. And then I want to put some acidity in my egg, so I want some tomatoes in there. So I'm going to get that, and then get me a chopping board here. And then just kind of, and this is really easy. You could, my knife is going to be needing to be sharpened soon. So, just cut it up. No biggie. Nothing really special. And this is kind of like a real simple type of, my toast, type of breakfast or lunch. Just kind of put that in there. I'm having a hard time with my little oven here. Such an old oven, but it still works, so I'm going to use it. Well, I can. So, a lot of my stuff is outdated, but why get rid of it? I kind of like that vintage stuff. But I also like the new stuff too. Oh God, who doesn't? So here you go. So I'm gonna make me like a little sandwich. And I have that. I have an avocado. It's going to be a really good breakfast. And then I'm just going to put that on there. I put my tomatoes on there. Nothing special, just something really easy to make and really filling. And it's healthy. No one doesn't want to stay. Yeah. So, before your workout, you can do your little smoothie. And hopefully you're juicing. And sometimes I skip days of juicing. And I kind of improvise. And I'll do like a smoothie with oats in it, and bananas, and yogurt, and orange juice even, and some berries, and I'll stick that, and I'll juice it. I'll make it into a smoothie, and some chai, and some chia seed. I rinse all of it out, and then I put it in there, and then I'll have that, and then I'll work out, right? Because your body needs something before you work out. And then if you're hungry, then you can eat another meal. But I haven't eaten, which is not good. So I had a cup of tea, and now I'm just going to have my sandwich before I make the capirutada. And I'll see you back in a little bit after I eat this meal, okay?